Welcome to video 10.8b, the chord power theorem. So here's example 1. You've got several subparts on your page. I'm just going to pick A, D, and G. They all use the same figure, so I suggest you use a pencil to write in the numbers and then erase it so you can do the next. Or if you prefer, you can write 3 different pictures. Alright, so part A, CE equals 9, ED equals 4, AE equals 12, EB equals question mark. I'll just call that X. So once I solve for X, I've got the answer. Okay, so chord is just part times part equals part times part. So part times part equals part times part. All right, so 12 times X equals 9 times 4. So X equals 9 times 4 over 12, 36 over 12. So that's going to be 3. And then I'll just answer the question, EB equals 3. All right, that was the most basic. A couple more. So now I'm going to erase. And I'm going to be doing part D. AB equals 10, AE equals 6. So right away, let me put the 6 there. If the whole AB is 10, then that must be 4 over that part. So just a little bit of subtraction. ED is 2. Find CD. So what I'll do is I'll find X, and once I find X, don't forget to add 2 to answer the gosh darn question. Okay, so again, part times part times part equals part times part. So I'll just go 2 times X equals 6 times 4. So 2X equals 24. So X equals 12, but they didn't care about X, they wanted CD. CD is going to be X plus 2 equals 12 plus 2. So CD equals 14. Okay, and then finally I saved the best for last, part G. So again, I'll erase these values right here. And now we're on part G, and I'll go back to red. All right, AE is 3, EB is 2, and CD is 7. All right, so I don't really care about the wholes, I care about the parts. So I'll list one part as X, and then the other part as 7 minus X. Since I care about CE, why don't I go ahead and mark CE as X, and then this would be 7 minus X. Hopefully you could add those two. 7 minus X plus X gets us to the 7. Okay, so now again, part times part equals part times part. So X times, I'll write it down, part times part equals part times part. So X times 7 minus X equals 2 times 3. Distribute. 7x minus x squared equals 6. Get it in standard form, I'll move everybody over to this side. So it'll end up being 0 equals x squared minus 7x plus 6, if you do the math. Then I'll try to factor. All right, so I'm thinking x and x, 2 numbers that have a product of 6 and a sum of -7. So I'm thinking it's got to be a negative and a negative. Well, I'm thinking -6 and -1. So x minus 6, x minus 1. We can always do the OA check. The outers is minus 1x. The inners is minus 6x. That does sum minus 7x. And after we do that, then I chunk it. and I set each chunk equal to 0. So I get x sub 1 equals 6, and x sub 2 equals 1. And you always want to make sure that your answers make sense. It's not that x can't be negative, it's a side length can't be negative. Okay? So let's see if that makes sense. 6 and 1 makes sense here. 7 minus 6, 7 minus 1 makes sense there. Okay, so CE was x, so I'll just say CE equals 6, or CE equals 1. Whew. So there you have it, a few examples on the chord-chord power theorem.